Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Well, let's just say things did not go according to plan. I'm going to show you the footage of how I ended and explain how I got there and how I got out.
This is the route I took. The red represents the route I was planning to take. The little bit of blue there is the route I tried to get out of, and then the green is the route that I actually successfully got out of the trail with.
So my dash cam lost the first part of the trail, but at first it started a wide open trail and was a great trail, a little bit of a rock garden kind of thing. But then right here is where I'm entering into the wash, and it got fairly tight. But I kept thinking I couldn't really back out because I would have had to reverse up the hill, and my truck didn't have enough power in reverse, and there wasn't room to turn around. But so I'm like, surely it'll open up. So I start going and start lightly scratching my truck, but it's nothing too bad. And then it like opens up a little bit, and I was like, well, maybe this will work. But as I found out later, it definitely did not work and should have attempted or made a better attempt to turn around at the start. Like I said, it started to open up a little bit and got pretty fun. I mean, it wasn't super rocky or anything, but it was a fun little trail. Here, I mean, there was a little bit, but like I said, it opened up a lot, and I was starting to feel pretty good about it. The map I was using had exactly every turn on it, and so I thought things were going well, but they started to turn downhill a little bit later.
So here I actually entered a nice big wash, like it was almost more of a riverbed kind of thing. Saw a couple side-by-sides go through it. But it was amazing. I mean, it was wide open. It was a lot of fun. This is probably my favorite, other than the beginning part, probably my favorite part of the whole trail. It was lots of fun. Here, there was easier ways to go about this. I just decided to go that way. But then as I go through this wash, or as I start coming out of this wash, turning on this road, it had a lot of these like little up and down things, which were fun. But as I come out of the wash, I actually saw these horses, which was, out of all the things I expected to see on the trail, that was not it. But I saw the horses. I kind of stopped for far back, just so I didn't like scare the horses or anything. But they got up to that side. Decided to pass them. So this is the first wrong turn, to be honest, because I turned right to start going out the trails, because I've been on the trails for a couple hours now and I'm ready to get out. And so I turned right. And at first it looks fine, like on the map it looks like I can get out. Yeah, at first it was fine. I start kind of speeding up a little bit here just for some fun. But as I'm going here, this is supposed to be my climb up the ridge to get out of here. But as you can see, that's not going to be doable for my truck. So now I'm like, crap, so I gotta turn around. It was just too rocky, too much of a climb. My truck just couldn't do it. So now I gotta turn around, and I'm trying to find alternative paths. It said that I could just keep going, on like the way I was heading, because I kind of turned off the trail I was on. So I come back here, and then I decided to turn left. As you can see, that turned out to be a very bad decision, but we go left. And the reason left was such a bad decision, because it basically turns into motorcycle trails. And this is what it wants me to go up, which is even less doable than the last trail was. So, what do you know? Once again, we have to turn around. At this point, I'm getting a little nervous because every trail I'm going down just isn't working. But when I turn around this time, I see a little offshoot of like a wash basically that I think leads, like looking at the map, I can kind of see that. I feel like it makes it out of the trails, but it's not like an official marked trail, and that was a mistake. But yeah, so that's how we ended up in that situation. So obviously I gotta turn around again. And what I decided to do here was just to basically backtrack all the way, I mean, pretty far from where I came to try to find a way out. On the map here, I backtracked all the way from where that blue is to that green. And so yeah, I backtracked that whole way. Here I'm basically on that same road that I saw the horses on. I'm just going further down. And then after a while on this road, I passed one turnoff that theoretically led out, but looking at the topography map, I was like, I don't think that's really going to work too well. So I tried this. But if you look at this way also went up too high, too steep, too rocky. So I had to turn around again. And that turnoff that I skipped, I chose to go down it. Because I was like, this is kind of my last shot at this, or else I got to go basically all the way back where I came from. But then I started seeing a couple side-by-sides. Like here, I got passed by a couple side-by-sides, which was a good and bad side, because my truck cannot go everywhere side-by-sides can. But at the same time, if I'm seeing side-by-sides, that must mean I'm close to an entrance and exit of the trail. These guys were kind of a pain in the past. They wouldn't move over, even though it was easier for them to than me. But so I'm feeling better now. I'm like, I should be able to get out of here. And then here's some more. Here's just a whole bunch of side-by-sides. So I felt like I was on the way out, which I got up here and started going. I was like, now I was up top of everything. Then eventually found the trail exit.
Yeah, this is after I already buffed it one time. I only buffed it with a rag, so I gotta go back with the actual pad and do it. But yeah, let's just say things did not go according to plan. Also happened to bang my trailer hitch cover on the ground. But yeah, surprisingly didn't scratch my rims or pop my tires, which is kind of surprising. But anyway. And as always, if you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe so I can keep putting out content for y'all.